Hey there, Taurus. How y'all doing? Thank you for tuning in to the Emerald Vine Tarot. I am your tarot coach, Chandra Bosley, and it's so good to have you here. I'm a couple days late with getting this one up, but I think it's okay. We'll still be able to get good energy in here. You know, life does what it do, you know? So, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, please look at your moon and rising sign. Or any other sign that has a prominent placement in your chart. We got some good cleansing energy from this root chakra energy candle from House of Navi. Got real good hibiscus in there. It's got garnet stone. It's good, beautiful, luscious red sangria scent. It's just beautiful. So House of Navi will be out soon. Good candle line. Beautiful candle line for chakra. So, let's get going, Taurus. Let's see what we got for the week, huh? Four of Wands. Three of Swords. The Devil. Dun, 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 dun. The Emperor. The Magician. The Tower. It's a whole lot y'all got going on in a week. Taurus, what is happening here? All right, we start off with some good Four of Wands energy, which speaks to good times. It speaks to celebration. You see, shaking tambourines and just having a good old party celebration. But also there's this right here. There's this Three of Swords energy that speaks to a little bit of hurt and pain, something that needs to be forgiven. This speaks to also marriage. So if maybe they're okay, so some especially with this Devil followed up here. You know what I'm saying? Some of you may be dealing with a little bit of deception in a relationship, in a marriage. You know, somebody or somewhere else, like in a business, somebody got a hold to their obsessions and their desires and maybe not doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And someone got hurt, Taurus. I don't know if it's you getting the hurt or someone else getting the hurt. But I have a little bit of Aries energy coming through right here with an Emperor. So I don't know who's struggling with fighting against their own addictions that will tear a household up. You know, so we need to really be careful about how we're going through this week. I just feel like, you know, there's somebody's in a powerful position for sure with the Emperor and the Magician. Like, they can make things happen. They are moving things in a good direction. He's holding a chess piece, you know, in his hand. You know, she's creating. She has all the tools. So there's an element of like, if you don't have to succumb to anything, you know, the drastic changes or whatever, because I see the Tower energy here too. Good Mars energy. Just and the Emperor energy. I just feel like something came through, and it's not something that you maybe even expected to come through, Taurus. It just kind of happened, you know. And now you're trying to move pieces around to adjust to the change of it all this week. You know, I don't know. I feel like there's a place of power, though, that maybe that you can stand from, especially if it was the you that got, you know, a little bit hurt. So let's see. All right, Ace of Wands. Let's see where we're going. Page of Cups, Two of Swords, High Priestess, the Hermit, Judgment. Okay, yeah, I feel like intuitively, like y'all had an epiphany about something. You see, both of them had, like, they got downloads of information. Like, something came through that brought them great clarity, you know, to some situation from where they weren't. You know what I'm saying? And now I feel like you're on the fence. You're like wondering, what should I do about this? You know what I'm saying? Taking a little bit of time away with the Hermit. You know, thinking about where you're moving to now. I just feel in this Page of Cups, how can you now inject this new energy into your life? How can you dream about the things that I feel like life is changing for you. Like you're going from a place of, you thought things were one way, you were happy there maybe, and things just disrupted you. You know, things that you weren't expecting. You know, someone else's uh, desires or influence on it, or maybe even yours, where you just weren't operating from a place of like honesty with yourself. But now you're coming into a place that's more powerful, that allows for a rebirth. It allows for you to change and grow a little more. Like this tower energy on top of this judgment right there really speaks to, you know, change. Things happening anew here, Taurus. You know, like a moving on, and you having to decide what that looks like in this new space. Temperance, the Star, yeah, 10 of Wands, yeah, buddy, 6 of Cups. There's some forgiveness that needs to happen too, yeah. So somewhere in here, like, things just, I don't feel like they were fair for you, and you're seeing those things this week. So you're wishing, you're looking at things now. How can I balance things out? How can I get back to my own desires, wishes, and dreams? How can I balance with this Temperance and get into this Star energy? You know, and maybe it's calling for some walking away. You know, the 10 of Wands means that, you know, something may have been just a little too much for you to handle as is in its state. You may have to, you know, let go and let God, you know, with the Six of Cups, you know, just offering a certain amount of compassion and grace, and growth to a situation, letting things go that are unfulfilling. With the 4 of Cups, we got to let things go. And I think maybe you weren't thinking of that, you know, that this was even an option. But I feel like you've seen now with the Ace of Wands and with the High Priestess, you know, you've got the information that you need. You just now like, oh, I got to make a change. And you're like, I feel like now going forward, you're like, Nine of Wands speaks to like, it ain't going to happen like that anymore. These things won't catch me off guard as much as this particular situation has. All right, so let's get some clarifiers here on this 3 of Swords. Let's clarify this 3 of Swords. Yeah, that's good. The Hierophant. Like you learned something. You learned something here. Maybe you're learning about yourself, but I feel like some information came through. Like the universe is on your side. Yeah, the 4 of Pentacles here. Things that was being played close to the chest. Maybe some information that wasn't already given out. You figured it out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just to a point, I think for some of you, like, nah, I'm done. I'm ready to move forward. I'm done with this. Yeah, Knight of Swords being very clear about you moving forward expeditiously. You know, let's clarify this right here, because that's moving you out of that 2 of Swords energy where you just caught up in your own thoughts. But the Empress, yeah, it's time to get things, a new time is starting to evolve here, Taurus. A new time is starting to happen. So let's see. Yeah, Sun, Source. That really feels like going to the source of who you are now. You know, the Sun speaks to self. You know, I am element. So your own source of, you know, fire and passion. Venus, beloved. Venus is your ruling planet, Taurus. So it's like you're beautifully protected, wonderfully cared for is what Venus would say. You are loved, you know, despite what things may look like from time to time for some of you. Yeah, progression's journey. So yeah, Moving on here, Taurus. You know, some things we have to learn and they have to come out the hard way. They speak to a little bit of, you know, heartbreak, but the Three of Swords along with that disappointment speaks to healing as well, speaks to forgiveness, pulling the swords out, or the things that are ripping you apart, you know, and moving more towards, you know, your own self, your own space and grace. All right, Earth Magic, fearlessness, removing obstacles. So the things that are in your way, things don't get in a bull's way, man. Come on. We don't, not at all. You end up in the air, flat on your ass. So I just feel like, you know, change happens. Sometimes you just have to do something new. It's just what it is. All right, blossoming. See, you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up, Taurus. You're rebirthing. So in the beginning, things may not always be as they seem. They may start off rocky. People may not hold up to their end of the bargain and you're stuck out there, but you're creating, you're still crafting with this magician. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're getting the, and you have the Empress twice to and the blossoming speaks to that. Excuse me, this is the Emperor, which is the male, you know, equivalent to the Empress. Just powerful energy, and don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. So, which really, really, really speaks to this energy right here. Just standing up for yourself, creating boundaries. You know, I just feel like you're going to be like that going forward. You know, not backing down from the moment and just, you know, hanging in there, Taurus. Sometimes it just, the obstacles are there. It's a progression's journey, but the balance is the key for you, it looks like. You know, just making sure you stay in a good mind frame. Let's see what affirmation for the week. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. Awesome, because that also speaks to the Venus and the having and the resources, which is you guys. You know what I'm saying? Focus on what you have, how the universe has blessed you, you know, and just keep going. Things happen. Things happen, Taurus. I don't know. And I just feel like that's a message you need to start tapping in, going inward, because you're about to just make something happen. So let's go, Taurus. Yeah. So we have a Seven of Swords. But like I said, some of you may be dealing with somebody who just lied and was deceitful. So and it really caught you off guard. You weren't expecting it. But it's time for you to focus on self if that's the case. Turn to the original source, yourself, and figure out what it is that you want to birth with that star right there. Walk away from the things that burden you, Taurus. You don't need that. You know, the Seven of Swords, as well as it speaks to deceit, it also speaks to different strategies, figuring out how to do something different. So you can take that as you want. You know, this is a general reading. So, Taurus, it looks like you're just transitioning and figuring out all the steps in that. You know, something may catch you off guard a little this week that you may not be expecting, but it's like just keep balanced, just stay balanced, and make sure you keep your boundaries in place so you're not thrown off too far left or right, all right? Thank you, Taurus. I hope that it resonated with you. And if it is, please like, subscribe, or comment, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. So until next time, y'all take care. Be safe.